I'm Will, and today we're doing a playthrough of the game USS Freedom Cosplay Heroes. This is actually on Kickstarter right now, so you can go check it out if you want to see what's going on over there. We are going to be playing through the game tonight. It is a campaign-style game. We're going to be playing through the first mission. Everything in this game is pretty open world, so the choices we make right now could be totally different than whatever your first playthrough looks like. If you're interested, we've got a preview video that Dan and I put together. I think that went live on our channel this morning, so you can check that out. We've got the whole game set up. Dan is going to give us a real quick overview of the game, and then I think we're ready to jump in and play.
All right. So basically what you need to know right now is we're going to be looking at this Interstellar map. We will move these ships around, and that will determine where we are. This is our little ship here. And then we will have an encounter. That encounter will come from a pile of cards. It'll be around here, and we get to decide where we're going to go. We're going to face that. The cool thing here, we have two different boards here. One is for ground combat, either on a planet or on a spaceship, or for space combat or encountering something like a phenomenon or some titan out in space. So we don't know what exactly we're going to be using here. That's why it's all just kind of out here. But once we figure out our encounter, we'll bring one of these boards into play, and then we'll get started with whatever that encounter may be. So we'll set it. This is an open world sandbox. Based on these cards, you could face completely different things in round one. So even though it's a campaign, it's not like you're driven down any kind of storyline.
Very open.
Very open.
And we've got some overarching goals that we're trying to achieve, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the story behind the game, because that's a lot of fun as well. But I think we're probably ready to set up our, what is that map called? The intergalactic world of...
The Interstellar map. Yeah.
Interstellar map.
Yeah, and there are 11 different objectives. So this is like, some games you have something you're trying to do each and every round. This, we kind of have a goal that maybe we're shooting for over the course of all of the campaign, or the scenarios. So right now, we just want to try and get some traction in a direction.
Right.
So we kind of let things guide us as we go.
The galaxy is our oyster at this point. We can head any direction we want to.
Yes. So the way we move these ships, this represents our ship out on the map. We're going to roll a die, and it has a 2. So that 2 lines up with a 2 on this side. So our destroyer of worlds here is going to move across, move up 1 space. So now we roll again. We've got another 2. So the Widya, I don't know how to pronounce it, moves up as well. Do this again. A 5 sends it down. So the Excalibur is going to move down a space. And a 6 sends it kind of at a different direction here, and I'm blanking on the name of the Eldorado. The Eldorado is moving closer to us. So the Eldorado is right next to us.
Getting all up in our grill.
Yes. So right now, nothing ran into each other. If it did, there'd be some kind of collision that would happen. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to face any of those necessarily. Not yet. So now we decide our encounter. We look at the map, and since we're going to look at all the spaces around us, since there's an alien world here, I've already grabbed that card because I knew we would be starting next to it. So the Aeons are from that world, so they are in that space. We also have the Eldorado here, which is a freighter ship class. So he is going to be above us, and he's really big. He has 65 health. Wow. He has a lot of thrusters. He can move quickly. So he could be rough if we decide to go that way. We can.
Go big or go home.
That's right. That's
How
right.
brave are we feeling today?
Yeah.
That's the question.
So this is the rest of our encounter deck here. We've got a lot of different possibilities, and these come from the color spaces around us. So we've got purple and we've got red. So I've added in all of the purple or amethyst cards in, and the red or ruby. And then there are just some neutral black cards that come in as well. And those are our choices. So right off the bat, we're excluding
the blue
where are we? All of these cards, this stack is gone because we're not going to face any of those guys. So a lot of variability there. We are going to face something out of here. So we start out and we're going to kind of go randomly here as as we deal these out.
So we at this point get to choose what sector of space basically we want to travel into.
Yep.
We do get to see generally what we're up against, which is nice. That came up on the scanners. Is that how that works?
Yes, that's right.
But once we actually pick one, we're going to flip it over and there's a whole new world, right?
Well, it's going to give us, like, we'll roll dice, and depending on our relationship with that alien race, we may have something such as, you know, if it's a low number, they're going to shoot at us. Or if it's a mid-range number, they might not be responding, or they're going to hail us on screen. They might have a mission for us. Hey, go to this side of the galaxy and do something for us, and we'll give you something. So different choices there. We don't know what those are going to be, so it could be good or bad. We know that we have a big ship if we go north.
Yep.
We know we have a level 3 encounter with the Aeons. Encounters go from level 1 to 3.
Ooh.
So I don't know if we want to jump into a level 3 right off the bat. We've got the...
No. With no starting energies or things going on before our ship.
We have the Sphyrnidians. We'll go with that. The Sphyrnidians.
I say if you can't pronounce it, don't go there.
They don't look that bad, though, compared to the giant ship and the Aeons.
Right.
Vote in the comments right now.
We do have a black hole.
I've seen that movie. It's a classic.
Black hole.
We could go explore the black hole. We do have a level 1 Aeon Gamma class. Gamma class? I don't know if the Y is a J or what, but we'll go with a Gamma class. That's a level 1.
Oh, that doesn't seem too difficult.
And it's in a direction, if we move here, that wouldn't be terrible.
Okay.
So we like that?
Yes.
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 All right.
Let's go
All in
with it.
favor. Who's the captain of this ship? Did we determine those roles yet? What's the...
No, we're all cooperatively helping. So these are all going to be possibilities at some point later in the game. So we take them off the board and we put them back in the deck.
The giant deck of possibilities.
And we now know we're going to face this Aeon's frigate or whatever it is.
All right. So we're not heading to the planet's
Correct.
surface
So we can get that out
to an
here.
alien ship, but we are going to be doing battle in space on this ship, correct?
Yes.
Before we leave the galaxy, I do want to give a shout out to those components because I don't know if you can tell in the video. These are cardboards. That guy right there is actually a play mat, which is kind of cool. So it's
neoprene mat. It has
and
holes for your dice.
And it actually has the ability for us to be able to save our plays later.
Yep.
I don't know if we got any of those components out, but since it is a campaign-based game, later in the game, we'll be able to mark our progress for future games using the mat, which is a pretty cool feature.
Yeah. So we have our ship. Now we need to get our... we need to see what's going on with this guy.
Yeah, tell us the tale.
What's going to happen here?
So we are not very friendly with the Aeons. The Aeons basically hate everybody, is essentially what their deal is. So their win condition, if we wanted to go this way, would be to be enemies with everybody else, but be friends with them. Unfortunately, we're already probably in combat with them. But they have a 1, so we're going to add the 1 to a 6.
That seems
Ooh.
really high.
So that's a 7. That might not be bad.
Oh, maybe
So-
not. All right.
A 7 says they are not responding. Ooh.
To our hails.
Right. So we're out there in space saying, "Hey, ship, we're talking to you," and they're not responding. So we have 2 options as a team here, guys.
Blow them up.
Option 1, don't let them to escape. Lock weapons. We attack and initiate combat. Option 2, let them flee. Set course and sail, and our encounter ends.
Oh, I go with the first option still.
Yeah.
Blow them
Yeah.
up.
I mean, if nothing else, for sake of the video,
Right.
it'd be like,
That's
great
right.
game, guys. Let's go.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
But
This was a great episode.
This is a good example. This could be the end of one of your missions. If we chose to let them go, we could say, you know what, we want to try and be friends with them. We're just going to end here. We would then move on to the next step. There'd be a conclusion. We could potentially buy goods, sell goods, because we do have a good on our ship right now.
Start with that. I think we started maybe with some credits.
Yeah, we
too,
start
right?
with 3 credits as well, which we're just kind of have off to the side. So we could do that right now, and then we would do the same thing. We'd move ships, we would have another encounter, we'd draw more cards, we'd do it again. But it's going to be more exciting to fight these
blown up.
guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
blow them up.
And it does give us some different things here that we...
Aggressive cosplayers.
Right. We'll get goods if we succeed, but we will lose reputation. Now it's already to 1, so we don't really care about that.
What's the risk?
It can't go lower. So we're gonna fight these guys.
All right, let's do it.
That should be a good spot, hopefully. So this tells us they have 19 health. They're not that strong. They don't have that big of thrusters. They're gonna shoot some stuff at us, and hopefully we can avoid dying.
I think we can avoid it.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
So now it's hero time. Oh, Ryan. Look at
Ryan's
Ryan.
got
Chewy
everything
he's ready.
This
ready.
guy. All right, so to select heroes, we're going to each draw 2, pick one, return the others, and then do that again until we have a total of 12 heroes among us.
Rejected.
And remember some of your abilities. You want stuff like thrusters and engineering and weapons.
I'm like the old nun or the janitor.
You look like
grumpy
Mrs.
janitor lady.
Doubtfire is what you look like.
So one of the cool things about this game is the storyline. The whole idea is that is it the Aeons who are the main alien bad guys?
The Archons.
The Archons.
They're like the arbiters of justice and peace and balance in the universe.
They have accidentally set a asteroid on a collision course with Earth.
Oh,
and-
okay, hold
wait,
on.
I said the wrong ones. Wrong aliens.
The Aeons did send the
Thanks,
comet
Aeons.
on course
Right.
with Earth.
About to blow up Earth. So instead of do the paperwork necessary for eliminating an entire species from the galaxy, they decided, oh, let's get there fast. We'll save a couple people, and then our bases are covered. So they land their sweet spaceship right in front of Comic-Con, as it would be. So all of our characters are actually human beings dressed as Comic-Con characters who, as a result of entering the alien spasmosphere, say that word up, became superpowers. So now all of our favorite cosplay heroes, which I need to pick one and stop talking, are the heroes of this episode.
So, what kind of powers does everybody have?
All right, so I have thrusters. She's going to be good with thrusters and weapons. He's going to be good with engineering and repairs. She's going to be good with engineering.
I think I want to be bazooka, but
I was
do
bazooka
you know
last
what
time.
empower symbol means? Because I feel like that might be handy.
Oh,
That would be good. That's the symbol for one of the shields, and the shield we actually need to get through. So that would.
Does it give me a free one immediately if I get a yellow gem?
You know what? I will double check. It doesn't give you a free one.
Okay, because that sounds really good.
I think it doubles the attack against that shield.
The attack. All right, this is going to be a tough one to decide between those two. Let me look at my last two heroes. I've got the Wizard and Panthera. I think I'm going with Panthera. She's got thrusters 4 power. Lady team looking strong.
So
over
in
here.
power, if you're spending the cubes, which in the case of attack you would double, like you had double the cubes there. So that could be pretty strong.
Okay, I gotta get a high level gem to do it, but
Okay, do we think we need
she does
more
seem better than bazooka.
of the engineering or in the weapons?
I do not have.
I did not go
weaponry.
strong on engineering at all.
I have an engineering person, but we definitely need weapons.
Okay.
We need.
I have 2 that are very strong with weapons.
Jones is pretty good with engineering as well.
Casey,
Yeah.
this is a lot of fun. We got to play it the other night as well, and it is wide
shields might be
open.
good.
So many different things that we can choose to do in the game. Congratulations on backing
And
it.
he can
I
boost
think
it
you'll
to
enjoy it.
3.
It is massive.
Do you have shields?
I have 2 shields.
You do.
Okay.
Okay.
Will's got shields. Will's got 3 shields.
Oh,
I
you
went,
have 3
I went
shields?
heavy on
Yeah.
shields.
Oh, what do
Okay.
you want?
I
Your
got some
fighter back?
repair. Well, I got some
I'll be
repair,
okay.
thruster,
Okay.
and missiles.
I got a werewolf.
All right, so then we got to find all of our minis, which are far, far away from us. Let's see what I can find. You guys stay focused on the next round. I'll dig up the minis.
Okay.
Got them all?
We'll see what I can find. It may take me a while, but who we got? Anybody got the wizard? Thor, Bishop.
I have a Thor.
You got a Thor?
Yeah.
Here,
I slammed my fingers in a car door, and they've been
Your hands have turned into the
Thor ever
legit
since.
Thor. Oh.
The hipster. Does someone have bazooka?
Will has no. Will did
I
not
got rid of
choose
bazooka.
We don't want bazooka.
Yeah,
What else do you have?
I have
Panthera.
Jones.
Jones, Lara, and the lycanthrope. Is it lycanthrope or lycanthrope?
Lycan.
Going with Lycan.
I need her.
Who we missing? We got them all.
I need the
Do
energy
you need
blade
Laura
chick.
Croft?
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
And I need Jones.
Jones.
Do you see the paladin or the sorcerer?
Jones.
The sorcerer.
This is the wizard, huh?
Some of these are pretty cool. The sorcerer definitely looks like a famous hero, also known as Doctor Strange.
Yeah, so I figured I already had Thor.
You go.
I should pick the sorcerer.
Right, you got the Avengers
Supreme.
team going on over there.
Unfortunately, my paladin looks like Titania from Fire Emblem. I'm not sure who she actually is supposed to be, but that's who she reminds me of.
Is that a bad thing?
No, Titania's awesome. She's like Teen Mom.
Not sure.
Fire Emblem.
I'm not sure what's
Path
happening.
of Radiance. Everybody should play.
Right.
Do we have all our minis? We're good to go?
I think we do. So now
Okay.
we need to place them
So-
in our starting
Yep.
spots.
Is this a ship ability?
No.
Okay, so just that is his only ship ability.
All shields increase. Yeah.
Okay. So he should not start out in shields.
Right. So now we get to decide where we're going to place our heroes. We're going to put one hero in the thrusters space. We're going to put one over in the weapons, one in engineering, and one in the shields room. The rest are going to go in the bridge. So we want to put the people who are strongest in those categories there to start out. I have thrusters 4, engineering 4, repair 4, so he should be in the bridge.
Does anybody have better than shields 4?
What was your shields, Will?
Remind me which. So I think I'm here because she's got the cool empower thing.
Yeah, and you have
Assuming I
a
can
4
get a gem.
weapon.
Yeah.
4 weapon, yeah.
I think she should be in
I have a
shields.
3 shield.
You have a 4. So let's stick the 4 there. And then
Yep.
I have a 4 engineering, my Star Knight, so
Plus
she
Mine's
can
a 3
generate.
engineering.
So what,
Everything else.
I have a 3 this, I have a 4 that. Basically, on your card, you have different abilities, so different strengths you can fight. You have agility, engineering, willpower. So we care right now about things like for thrusters, you need high engineering or high agility. But we also have these special abilities down here, and they will potentially come up. There's a way that those can be activated, and they say things like thrusters 4. So instead of just doing thrusters for 3, I have the ability to get 4 with but we'll stick her there. Okay, so now we move. First, actually, yeah, Will. Thank you. We have this bag of crystals, and randomly we're gonna draw
1 for each.
one for each.
All blue is lame.
Blue is like the common. Green
Ryan
is
got a
uncommon.
Red. Wow.
Very nice.
Now you don't have to keep that if you want to put it back,
You want to keep it.
but that does allow you to
Do you get cool powers
trigger
off of it?
that ability too.
I mean, this wouldn't trigger now anyway, right?
That doesn't really do anything for us.
And we
You
can
know.
save
So
them from
but I
round
can
to
use
round.
it for orange.
Yep.
Or yellow, depending on how colorblind you are.
Okay, so now we go ahead and move. We can move in any order. It doesn't matter what's going on there. Whatever we think is best for the ship.
Typically, generating energy is one of the first things that I think we want to and need to do, so we can see what we're going to be able to do for the turn. Who has the purple saber blade?
She's there.
Okay,
Yep,
who's that? I don't. That's you.
That's me, yeah, Star
Okay.
Knight.
You got any cool additional starts? How much energy are we getting?
She's going to give us 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have anybody else who does engineering that wants to head that way?
Mine are. Oh,
I do not have
Jones
any
does
engineering.
have an engineering.
So
I
Jones could
probably
go
need to.
Could start moving in that
Yes.
direction.
Where is she at?
So you
She's
can
right
move your agility number +1.
here. 1, 2. So I could meet
She
you
can
here.
get there easily.
Yes.
So next round, she'll be able to help with the energy action.
This round she will.
This
Yeah.
round,
Yep.
Hey, who else wants to move? Do we have any shields people? Any thrusters or?
My werewolf guy has a shield ability as well. He has a
Okay.
shield of 3.
That would be
So
good
I
to.
probably need to move him. He can also move pretty well.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
Redirected to you.
Should I stay? I can't get all the way up there. So should I hang out here or should I let somebody else get in this spot that will actually?
We're limited to how many per room?
Yeah, you can have
3.
3 in a
Three
room.
heroes other than the bridge. You probably already said that.
So no other engineering people out there?
No. Can the sorcerer move 2 spaces to weapons?
Sure.
Yep.
He's nearest me.
Oh, right here. Yep.
I guess it wouldn't hurt, Sarah, if you want to move him in here. Because I don't
Okay.
know that we have
Is
anyone
anybody
else.
else?
Making it this round.
Yeah.
Your hips?
He's going to hang
He's
out for
gonna hang out
repairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can Thor move 2 spaces towards shields?
Kogel is going to go up to thrusters because she's good with providing the thrusters. Thor's doing what?
2 spaces towards shields.
Okay. So we've got the hipster, we've got Hygeia, and we've got Lara.
Hygie's got some
Laura
skills,
has
but I
good
think
weapons.
she's gonna be
Lara is
later.
also called Lana,
Lana.
but it looks a lot like Lara Croft.
It does. She does. It's a cosplay.
Right.
So weapons, you said?
Yeah, let's move her to weapons.
She's, I guess. The Red Beret, I feel like she's some other character.
She might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think, Ryan? What?
I think of Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know the character's name.
Right.
Yes.
I know who
Now
you're
that
thinking
you
of.
say
But,
that, she does look like a Street Fighter.
Lara Croft is a very khaki colored
Yeah,
True.
she doesn't have
green shirt, khaki pants,
Yes.
True.
Well,
leather.
her.
Where does this
Her
camera...
powers.
Where does it...
Check out that character right there.
Middle of the board.
Middle of the board? Like here?
On the green, stand it up.
Right there. Perfect.
So audience, you can let us know.
Vote in the comments.
Yeah. Who do you think that represents?
Michelle says that it's cool that you get
I think
multiple
closer
characters.
again.
Closer.
Yes, there's a ton of characters. We didn't. Did we even use them all? We didn't even use them all.
No,
so
we've got another... Well, there are 32
We
total.
draft
And
12.
we took 12, I think.
tons of additional characters. I mean, you can see them over there. 2 stacks of alien encounter type opportunities.
Yep.
Crazy. Okay,
Okay, so where should she
who's
head?
generate? I want energy. Generate.
Can she
energy.
fight?
She's got weapons
Yeah.
abilities. Yeah, so
Send her
here.
to weapons.
Okay.
I'm just going to hang out in number 2. What does she do?
She is going to be good at repairing later.
Okay. You just want to hang out here?
Sure.
Okay. So those 2 will hang out there, getting ready to potentially repair things if we get hammered by this ship. So
So do we even know that they attacked us? We hailed them. They didn't reply.
we should have
How dare
revealed
you
this
not
before.
talk to me?
Let's
But-
find out what they're actually going to do.
Yeah,
now
I mean
that
that wouldn't
we've positioned
impact
ourselves on the ship.
it wouldn't impact what we were doing. But yeah, next round. So we reveal their action chip. This stack of white chips is the actions that they can take. We revealed 1. It is the blue action. So we look at their card and it says 1 virus missile. There's a symbol here that also is going to send the missile to this top left quadrant. So we're going to grab one of these random red chips and stick it in space number 1. So that tells us that this missile is heading for hex number 1.
Great. I
And
think
if it-
bedroom.
If it hits, these can range from I think 1 to 9. So it could really hammer us. If 10 damage goes through to a spot, it's destroyed, we lose. But it is only 1 missile. A virus missile does some extra fun stuff to us. We also
Future damage.
are going to grab, oops.
These random thrust tokens.
Yeah, as I look at them when I drop
If you
them.
could put the low ones out. Where's Kevin when we need him?
And then we're going to take, these are all enemy ships, shields, randomly here. We will get to that when it's time to shoot at them. All right.
I say we shoot at them early. They're only shooting 1 missile at us. Granted, viruses are no good.
But we have repair people.
We do.
So
Exactly. So I'd rather let's focus on blowing them up. We can absorb some damage. I
Yeah.
think. Let's be risky.
Yeah. Let's. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
So we should have done that and then done our crystals and move.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now we go to engineering. The only people who can do the engineering action have to be in that room. So we're looking at Lycanthrope, Star Knight, and Jones.
We'd go memorizing all their names because I can't even see them, let alone say their names.
So Star Knight here, she has an ability for a blue gem to use engineering 4. Usually she could only
for having the box upside down for no reason.
usually she could only do 3.
Thank you, Michelle. Keeping Will on track.
Thank you very much. Keep us going here.
So we're going to take 4 engineering cubes, and we get to put these in any space we feel is valuable.
Give us some missile
So
action.
we want to be able to shoot at them.
I think so.
Okay.
So how much energy do we miss? Sorry, I was flipping the box upside down.
4.
We get
4
4.
energy.
So I'm going to spread it a little bit.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to put
respect
1
that.
down in
Ryan's
shields.
like, yeah, I get to do something.
Scooby snack
Because
now.
if this is a 9, That could be really painful
True.
and almost kill us.
That would be bad. There are no 10 tokens?
No,
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
not.
Final one death blow, that would be rough.
Yeah, that would be rough. So Sarah,
All right. Jones has an engineering of 3.
Engineering.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
you're going to generate more energy?
Mhm.
Okay.
I could do that.
Do
Let's
it.
do
Give
it.
me some more energy to
I'm
play
gonna
with.
spend my crystal. I think we need possibly one more shield.
do we want any in thrusters?
But yes, I'm gonna
Thrusters.
give
The
one
thrusters
to
allow
Ryan
us to potentially outmaneuver the missile that's coming at us.
Yes.
Yes.
And we can also gain vantage points to see what kinds of shields they
Let's
have.
get some shield
Yeah.
vision action.
Okay, and who's the other one we had?
Not me. I don't know who's
It's
down
me. It's Lycanthrope. I don't think I'm gonna use my.
there. No, is he like Teen Wolf or is he some other character?
Werewolf.
He looks like a werewolf.
I'm not
He's a
familiar
werewolf.
with pop culture werewolves.
So
So it is Teen Wolf. We all agree.
Sarah doesn't have a special action she can
Michael J.
use,
Fox.
but
is
she
in
does have one engineering. So at the very least, she can generate one
Yeah.
energy cube. Where do you think you want it?
Let's go heavy on weapons.
Heavy on weapons. All right.
Boom! Love it.
Yep.
Poor ship. They should have answered us.
That's
Should
right.
have
We
answered.
tried to hail
We
them.
Yep.
tried to talk to them.
All right. So my orc can charge strike 5. I don't actually know what that means.
Well, hold on.
Okay, hold on. I want to blow stuff up.
We have to go to thrusters now.
Thrusters.
So we do engineering and then we do
Oh yeah.
thrusters.
Let's narrow it down. Let's narrow down the options.
So we have Kogol and Panthera,
Mm-hmm. Panthera can hide. Oh, she's got a thrusters of 4 actually.
and
Which
I have
can
a
spend.
thrusters of 4.
Let's do
Wow.
it. Spend me some jimmies.
Okay, before you spend,
Okay.
we do get to look at
Oh,
this.
we get to see 'em first.
Yeah, we
Even
do
better.
get to see.
2
So
and 1.
2 and 1, so that's 3, and we added onto the ship's thruster of 2. So that means they have 5.
So 4 isn't even enough.
So to get rid of this, we would have to get the number +1, so 6. To look at these, we have to get at least the number, so 5. So we have to be able to generate 5 thrust just to look at those.
Bummer. So we're probably only looking at 1.
Right, because either one of us, we get 4, and then we can use that extra cube to give us a 5th,
Right. So we have to use 1 cube just to take the action.
which we're gonna do.
Okay.
Do you?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll,
Spend my blue token.
Okay.
I now have a thrusters of 4 instead of what I would have as 3, but now I've got the extra one, so I've got 4. Spend 1 more for 5, and then we're going to look at a shield, feeling like I can reach this one, so we're going to look at it. And it's not the one we're looking for. So we are actually looking for, I don't know if you can see it on the board,
there's a specific
this
diamond
symbol
symbol.
in order to knock him out of the sky. But we've narrowed it down to 3.
Right.
Hopefully we can fire some missiles.
Yeah. So our weapons won't be effective against that shield, but they have 1 in there that we can hit. Okay. So now we have done thrusters. Now we're going to jump into
Shields?
weapons. Shields are last, so we'll
Okay.
do weapons, which
Here we go.
Will's chomping at the
Blow
bit.
some stuff up.
We've got the sorcerer. We've got the orc. Is that yeah? And
Tell me
we've
about
got-
this charge strike that I've got. Charge strike of 5.
That is a ground
I
combat
don't get to use
ability.
it.
No.
Knew it. Look at her cool charging swords and stuff. She's no good in space.
Yeah. So even though Will can't use the blue ability, we'll be adding
Can
more
I
crystals.
use
and
my
he can
crystal
possibly
to
use
deal
others.
8 damage to the enemy starship?
You can.
Bam!
Wow.
8 damage.
Do that. Do that thing. So you're spinning a crystal, or is that
I
just
spent
your...
my red.
He had
He
his.
had
red
the
was
most
red.
powerful crystal in
In
our,
the
and there's
galaxy.
only one
Yeah.
in the
the Power
bag,
Stone.
and Ryan was able
Is
to.
that the most powerful one? The Time Stone? Which one?
I don't
In
know.
the comments, which one's the most powerful stone?
This one's the reality stone.
Right, perfect.
So
It's red.
the sorcerer, aka Doctor Strange, had his red. He had a special ability to deal 8 damage to the enemy starship. We did it. Boom.
Okay.
There we go.
Might as well shoot one more missile at him. How much does he need? Do we already
So
kill him?
he used the sorcerer used
No,
his action,
he's
so
got
he can't
19
attack.
health.
19
done.
health. We got a ways to go.
Did I have to
All right.
use one of those cubes?
To activate your gem power? I think your gem
No,
power
because
is-
you weren't shooting at him.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
You were just casting
arcane bolt.
Yep.
Mystic
There you go.
Missile.
That would be my interpretation of it.
My favorite
All
part about
right.
that character, again, you probably can't see him, is that because he's a cosplayer, his fireball is actually attached to a string on his hand.
Nice.
Love it.
Okay, Lana has a weapon of 4.
Okay.
And how much do we need to?
Well, first so if you're going to shoot, you take a cube away.
Yeah.
And
Take
then
the action.
And then, well, don't do that yet.
Okay.
Then you select what you're going to shoot.
Shoot for shield number 2.
I'm gonna do this one.
Okay, 3.
Okay.
Oh,
I told you to go for
should have done
2.
2.
So that's a miss. So Lana can't do anything, so that's why you
Okay.
don't spend your gem
Yeah.
yet.
Did I already? I think I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh, I already did all my characters.
Yeah.
I didn't say tap. I meant some other non-copyrighted. Oh, wait, are we allowed to tap
Yeah,
now? I think
you
you're
can
allowed
tap
to
now.
do
Tap
it.
now.
All right, so is your orc could still
She
attack.
can still just normal, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
might as well spend it as a token. Let's try this one. Blast the shield out of the sky! No, shucks.
So we
We got one left though, right?
We
Is
what?
anybody? Can we have more?
no, because he used his action.
I wasted my
We
action
literally
dealing
picked
8
the 3
damage.
wrong ones. What are
Wasted
the
my
chances?
action.
But we hit for 8. We hit
We
for
did
8.
hit
So
for
That's
8.
40%
Good
of their
job.
health.
Good
Yes.
job, Ryan,
Wait,
for
wait,
saving us.
If
this
we had
time.
picked the right token, the last one that we didn't pick, how much damage would we have actually done?
the most we could do hitting these shields is 4. So one attack could hit for 4. Later on in the game, as you upgrade your ship, you can get different weapons rooms that have these other symbols on them.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be firing from multiple points and have a good chance of hitting what you need.
Okay.
And hitting for more
Did you mark
as
the
well.
token?
No, I did not mark the token. Okay, so we've done
Alright.
thrusters, now we're weapons, now we're on to shields.
Okay, Ryan.
We only have one hero that can do shields.
Will it actually do
How
anything?
did we
To,
legitimately
Yeah.
miss?
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't do it. We didn't.
1 out of 4.
Something's going to hit us.
Yeah.
but it won't like completely dissipate it, right? Because it's like 9 damage or something.
We don't
We don't know.
We don't
Oh,
know
okay.
how much
You
damage.
could
Well,
block
I
everything.
spend a blue gem to do shields 4.
So you could spend
one
one more
energy.
energy cube to get
to do
5.
shields 5. Done.
Shields 5.
I mean, that's a
Activate
gimme.
shield.
Might as well.
Yeah.
So when the missile fires, there's potential we won't take any damage if it's less than 5. Let's find out.
All right, so we've done everything now. The enemy acts.
4.
It's a 4.
Yay.
So do we want to absorb all 4?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giving her all she's got, Captain.
All right, so that's the end of one round. So
Did
we're
we
gonna.
spend these, or do we still have extra
We
shot?
had extra.
Nice,
We had
alright,
extra
that's
because
cool.
we missed.
Good job, team. I mean, not missing, but good job having extra energy.
You want to mix those up, Sarah?
Everyone feels refreshed. Now we pull out new gems. Is that the next step, or do we need to do anything else first?
We should do the enemy upkeep first.
Okay, do enemy upkeep.
I already
So-
pulled out my gems. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Slow down.
Ooh, number 2
Seems like a worse.
is an
icon.
orange icon. So it is going to fire 3 virus missiles at the same quadrant that we were just
Ugh.
shot at.
3 viruses.
I still have 1 point of shield
Is
there.
this just an extra?
Just
Those are extra.
You're
that'll protect us.
the hero.
Perfect. Good job.
So
That's okay.
they do spread
you saw that one.
across.
You should just not
yeah,
use
I
it.
did see that one.
Hopefully, it will be a lower number that you replace it with.
It wasn't the highest number.
Oh, that's crazy. You might have replaced it. That's a 9 now. You're like, leave it at 7.
Okay, so we've got 3 missiles coming here. That could be really well. They'll go to space 1, 2, and 3. All right, now
Mystic Gem of Blueness again. Come on, different color. Yellow. Ooh.
ooh,
And more blue.
ooh.
I can now repair and remove fire. Ooh, do they have any fire missiles they want to shoot at me?
They don't.
Bummer.
I've got an ability. I need to see what that does.
Now, if I recall correctly, we do have the ability to use twice as many crystals to upgrade to the next level. Is that correct?
Yep.
So I've got
Yep.
2 blue crystals. I can now either do the charge strike, or I could do strike equal to lost HP. Have we lost any HP?
No, that would still only apply
Back
to
to
ground
ground combat.
Yeah.
Orc
Ground
lady,
combat.
pick the wrong character.
Can we move?
Yes. So
Okay.
now we can move.
My Lycan would like to move down to the shield because I do have shield abilities. So I'm gonna move down there.
Hygeia is going to move towards where I think we're going to get hit later.
Now, if she's in that room when you get hit, though, she could die.
If it's a 10, so she won't die.
Okay.
So Thor can't
This
make it
time.
all the way to shields, but he can make it to engineering. Would that help?
Sure.
Yeah, it would be better than just
Cool.
hanging out in a hallway somewhere.
I'm moving Hipster here because I drew Hipster's rare ability,
Oh,
Crystal.
well done.
So
Nice.
I could repair 5 damage to all nearby hexes.
Oh, very
so
nice.
if we do get
Perfect.
here, I
You
can
got the whole
repair
area.
a lot of
Very
it.
nice.
That's a
I
good
feel good about this.
cube.
even
hipsters
though
are so useful.
I know.
That's what I always tell my hairstylist.
You are the your own hairstylist.
All right.
Hipsters are so useful. I love it.
We need our shields.
I don't think my other people are going to move because they're already stationed in pretty strategic
Yeah,
locations.
same here for me.
Yep.
So as you upgrade, all of these hall spaces could become other things.
Right. Yeah. You could have different weapons rooms. You could have another engine room and another
Generate
shields.
twice the energy
More
in the
thrusters.
future.
Yeah. Yep. So now we are on to
Generating some energy.
generating energy, which I know I'm going to do with Star Knight. So I'm going to use hers to generate 4.
Excellent.
Very nice.
So we did this last time we played too. We hit this point where we were hitting 5 thrusters and we only had 5. So I kind of feel like maybe putting more into thrusters
Okay.
to see if we can just evade one of these missiles right off the bat.
Worth a shot.
So I'll stick 3 up there and 1 down here.
Okay.
Okay.
My Jones character has an engineering of 3. If I use my gem, which I probably should.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Unless
Okay.
you're going to be able to upgrade to some of the cooler
Oh,
power if
Nope.
you're 2 blues.
Nope, I already spent one last time.
Okay.
All right, so let's put another.
Weapons cubes.
I've got 3. Let's put 1 in shields.
Okay.
And
Still want to blow stuff up.
1 here.
Got to deal damage to that ship.
So Thor, he just uses his base stat, right?
Right.
And it's just
Yes.
1.
So just 1. So where would you like our 1?
Shields.
Okay.
Okay.
There's only 1 over there, right?
There's 2.
2. So that's probably
That's
good though.
fine.
just
I
in
think we
case.
probably need some more.
Okay, so we did our energy. Now we do thrusters. Ouch.
3.
So
4,
4,
5,
6.
This isn't good.
We put more energy
So
into thrusters, but not
Wasted.
enough.
Kogel could get 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Doing 1 again. I mean, I can do 4, 5, 6 again. Same thing.
So I'll go ahead and spend mine this time, since you spent last time.
We're gonna take 1 for the team. So fair.
So we'll go ahead and do the full 6 then. So 1 plus 2 in my 4. All right, we know it's not that field.
We're not good at that part.
No.
No.
All right, so thrusters have let us down here. Weapons.
Okay.
So do we have to have twice as many to do 2 thrusters, or is it like if we had 7, is it 2 and 1 after that, or is it like 6 plus 6? We have 12 to be able to even for the second thruster.
Let me double check.
All right, while you do that,
How many tokens are in weapons? There's
We have
4?
4
tokens.
tokens.
I only have weapons 3. So if you have better weapons,
I have
you can
weapons
use it.
4 for Lana.
which one am I? think-
So
Alright,
I
I'm determined
could,
she's not that hot.
and I have 2. I have I'll use one of my crystals. So 1 to take the action. And,
Shoot first.
Oh yeah.
Ask questions later.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
right. So we remove 1 just by taking.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I got the right one.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you can
Now I'm
remove
gonna
the
use
crystal.
weapons 4.
Weapons 4. Now, so that's gonna be 4 damage. Since this can only take a maximum of 4, there's no point in spending
Yeah.
more.
Save the action.
We hit the ship for 4, so it's now to 12.
It's better. Feeling it. I like it.
Yeah.
So I could use mine to do weapons 3 and do 2 tokens to do another 4.
Yes.
I mean, is it worth it?
Or is it the max damage of 4? What's that mean?
well,
No, I'm saying I would
per
only
attack.
do 3
Per attack. Got it.
right now. I would have to spend 2 of those to do 4, right?
Might as well hit it for all we can.
While we
can.
know where the
Yeah.
weak spot is in its
Okay.
shield.
Let's do it. Because I was kind of thinking maybe I just save up my blues like over 4 turns and
Right.
get another one of the 8 damages.
Yeah. I do think
But that might be a
it's
while.
going to take me 2 more turns, but I might finally be able to use her empowered.
Well, we're at 16, so realistically, we could defeat this next turn.
All right, let's do it. Let's
Well,
take this alien
who
down.
was the third person there?
It's-
They missed. Wait.
No, I think it's me. I only have 2. Wait, what am I trying to do?
No,
3. I have 3.
So you could hit it for 3 and
And we win the game right now?
we win the game
Mission
right now.
done?
Yeah.
Pow pew!
We're gonna do some upgrading. Let's peek at that next mission, see where it might lead us. And
So
then we may not
the
play through a
sorcerer
whole other
shouldn't
round.
have done 8 damage all at once.
I mean, should have. So
Well-
when we played this the other night, it took us forever. We didn't make it. We were dying. We kept missing the wrong spots. I think our skills have improved. We picked characters that were.
So do we not
Better
resolve
suited.
those missiles at all?
No, we
The whole
destroyed
ship
it.
like still
we
coming
took out
at
the
us?
ship.
blew out
The
of
ship blows
the
up,
sky.
and the missiles that were coming at us, they also...
They,
Right,
they lost their navigation, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen that happen in a movie before.
Oh,
Yeah. We evaded
Cool.
it.
Fired through, all the drones died. They just stopped working for no
Yeah.
reason.
Oh yeah, I saw that movie.
Missiles fell out of the sky in space.
Cool.
Okay,
Perfect.
so we are victorious. We defeated this level 1.
Plus it was a level 1. No wonder.
So, if we're successful in winning, we lose infamy, or we gain infamy, so we go down in reputation.
Because we killed them.
But we're already at 1. The other thing is we get a goods token.
Cool. What do we get?
We draw 1 at random.
Something shiny. We've got this cool scepter thing already.
It's something.
A potion vial of scientific. It's probably a virus that will spread to.
Some of the things are illegal
Oh, good.
to carry and trade. They're worth more because of it. But if the Archons ever catch you with illegal goods, that's not a good thing. Bad stuff will happen.
Coppers.
And somewhere in here, I know there's a list.
Of all the tokens.
Do we also get a ship upgrade, or is that only? Tell me. I want to have a ship upgrade.
So that depends on money.
Oh, money.
Okay, here we are. So we just picked up an illegal commodity.
Sweet.
yes.
It's a biotoxin vial.
Knew it.
And the other thing we have is a celestial key. So, I don't know that it's in the shot anymore, but over on the Interstellar map, there are symbols on each space. And those are things that we can sell or buy at those locations. We have 3 coins, so if something cost us 3, we could purchase it for 3, or we could sell if we happen to be on the right space, get more money, use that to buy upgrades. So right now...
So pick up and delivery in addition to
Right.
Battle Quest.
Yeah. So right now we've got some blue-looking chip thing, which is not what we have. It costs 5. We don't have enough money to buy that. These are the various ship upgrade spots, but I think the cheapest is 5, which would be this one. That is extra storage space. Oh, there's another 5, more storage.
Storage would allow us to keep energy from game to game, or
To keep more commodity. Right now we can only have
Commodities.
1
Gotcha.
commodity per space.
Ah,
We could
okay.
carry 7 commodities per space.
so we
if
definitely
it's-
will need that upgrade as we venture.
Yeah. So
Yes.
5 is as cheap as it goes. So we can't upgrade anything, but we do have more goods. And
So the base game comes with something like 36 missions. Is that right?
the campaign is 36 missions long. Or if you complete one of those 11 objectives, based on the alien races out here, they want you to do different things. Like I said, the Aeons want you to be enemies with everybody else, but friends with them. Somebody wants you to get 200 credits. We have 3.
200.
Yeah,
So
way
that's-
bigger.
that's
but
why-
buying and selling stuff
Buying and
would
selling.
be a quicker way to do that.
Well, and there are different things. Like right now, on this card, there's a 9 to 15 option on that initial roll. But our highest would only be 6 or 7, which we happen to get. But if we could get them up to a
Our
6
reputation increases with them.
and then roll, then you have different things like they say there's a phenomenon named the anima vortex, and some say it's alive. And basically they're saying, will you help us? And we can say, no, we're going to destroy you. or
I would say.
we refuse no matter the consequence, and then they attack us, or sure, we love knowledge, and we
do love knowledge.
we basically initiate combat with this other race that they're trying to
On
get
their
us to
behalf
fight.
to help us out. Yeah. So very cool stuff. And that's just one of the 6 possible cards that we drew from this round. And every single round, we could be drawing different cards from the sectors that we're on. So even if you played through all 36 missions, you're never going to get even close to the same experience. So look at that.
Just in the we're in the red and the purple sectors, you're looking at all these cards, and that's just representing those, and you have easily half again as much of these, or I guess this much plus another half, that represent your blue and your green and your yellow.
It's a vast
So,
galaxy.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can encounter, and because we defeated these guys, they go in our campaign pouch, never to be seen again during this campaign. These will not come out of here. If a hero gets 10 damage, they die. They go in here. You don't get them back until you're done with the campaign.
But you do draw new heroes each
You
encounter.
do draw new heroes.
So you're not going to be like down a person.
Right.
Right, there's a bunch of people hidden in cryo space that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that you could have a super powerful character that you enjoy, that plays really well, and they die. I love the fact that the stakes are real, that you could lose your favorite cosplay hero to the darkness.
And it's even interesting stuff like your orc. I mean, she could kind of do some stuff,
She had some cool powers if I could have gotten really powerful gems.
but if we were in ground combat, she could have been...
She would have been the one we
the
went
dominant
to.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like that's, if you're in some Star Trek or some other exploration show, there's going to be somebody there who's not that good at whatever's happening.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so they've implemented kind of that feeling here.
Yeah, but you don't want to not have that character when you do end up going to one of the planets and you have ground combat. You need some ground combat.
For
people.
sure, yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely
definitely.
interesting stuff. So if you were interested in what you just saw on the table, which is only apparently a glimpse of what the actual game is, definitely check out USS Freedom on Kickstarter now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are going to be doing a live Tantrum Talks this Thursday, as well as another playthrough. We will be talking a little bit more about Tantrum Con Digital. So if you haven't heard about that, be sure to tune in on Thursdays. We'll be sharing some details on that. You can check out tantrumcon.com as well. And then thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight and watching us play through USS Freedom. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.